These two guys can flat pitch.
Hunter Brown on the mound for the Astros tonight, 5-1, third in the American League with a 1.67 ERA in 7 starts.
Friedl homered twice on Wednesday, including a leadoff shot.
Popped up. Isaac Paredes in foul territory will have the play. That's an easy out to start this one. One away. Now Matt McLain's the batter. Swing and a foul tip caught by Yainer Diaz. That'll be the first strikeout of the night for Hunter Brown. And the second out of the inning. Now Ellie De La Cruz comes to the plate. Line drive. It'll be a one-hopper picked up by Pena. And he makes the play to get Ellie De La Cruz to end the inning. So there is a good start for Hunter Brown. A 1-2-3 first.
For the Reds, it is Nick Martinez. Pitches with tempo and energy.
Well, Jeremy Pena, his .349 batting average in that leadoff spot looks pretty solid. He is back in there again tonight, leading off for the Astros.
Lifted shallow right, hard run in for Hines on the dive, misses the ball. Runner never stops. Steer fire to second. Tag is there from De La Cruz, and a greedy Pena gets a single and put out at second base.
Boy, did the Reds catch a break right there. That ball was hit in no man's land, and part of that reason that normally that would be the second baseman's ball, but McLain was playing so far up the middle, he couldn't get to it.
So here's Jose Altuve. He and Nick Martinez have a long background, 30 career at-bats against Nick Martinez. And Altuve greets him with a base hit to left field. Jose will hold up at first with a single. So back-to-back hits for the Astros here against Nick Martinez. Now here's Isaac Paredes.
Good pickoff. Altuve was leading. He's out. And Altuve immediately walks to the dugout, not even lingering for the idea of a challenge.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down on strikes, Isaac Paredes. And it's a scoreless first inning despite a couple of singles against Nick Martinez.
What a welcome sight. Austin Hayes is digging in to hit. He has played 13 games as a Red, and he co-leads the team at homers.
And he gets another strikeout there. 97 at the bottom of the zone. Hunter with 2 Ks so far of the first 4 batters he has faced.
Hey, Spencer's glad to be out of Atlanta. It was a tough series for him against the Braves. He went just 1 for 16 and struck out 7 times.
Sharply into right field, base hit.
The right side was wide open, and Steer just shot it through there on a 3-2 pitch, and he's the Reds' first base runner tonight. Tyler Stevenson standing in now with the runner on at first base and 2 outs.
And called third strike. He took 3 in a row. Fastball at 96, and then the third one at 97 to end the inning.
Christian Walker leads it off for the Astros. Pitch by Nick Martinez, and Walker drives this one toward left center field. That's headed for the gap, and that's down for extra bases. We'll roll all the way to the fence in front of the visitors' bullpen, and Walker trots in the second with a leadoff double. Picked on the first pitch fastball away. And Walker, with his 7th 2-bagger of the season, now has a 5-game hit streak.
So Walker still at second with 2 away, and that'll bring up Zach DeZenzo. Zach has done a nice job with runners in scoring position, 5 for 11 on the season. There is a base hit into left field. That'll score a run. DeZenzo drives in Christian Walker, and the Astros in front 1-0.
DeZenzo picks up his 8th RBI of the year and his 5th in his last 5 games.
Man, he has been red hot in the box for the Astros. You could just see that confidence coming from him over the last week and a half or so, and a great swing on this one.
Here's Brendan Rodgers.
Runner goes, swing and miss.
And down on strikes, Brendan Rodgers. But the Astros cash in on the leadoff double. Hines 2 for 6 through his first couple of ball games. Last night 2 for 3.
Swing and a miss. Chased a fastball up and in. Hines down on strikes. Make that 4 punch-outs for Hunter Brown. 1 away.
Santiago Espinal, 4-pitch walk.
Boy, he figures out a way to get on, doesn't he?
TJ Friedl, who on 1 pitch, foul pop to third, his first time.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a curveball. Finally got his man. That's 5 strikeouts for Brown. As Friedl goes down for the second out, Espinal still at first for Matt McLain.
Espinal goes. And that's called a ball.
Oh,
what a break.
2 pitches in that at bat that Matt McLain got beyond the benefit of the doubt.
Ellie De La Cruz has not homered since the 20th of April.
Curveball drops in for strike 3. De La Cruz goes down looking at that breaking ball right at the top of the zone, and the side is retired.
And Christian Walker in that cleanup spot tonight in this Astros lineup. Well struck up the middle. That gets through into center field. So Christian Walker off to a nice start tonight. 2 at-bats, 2 hits. He'll take it.
Make that 6 for 11 in his career off of Nick Martinez, Christian Walker.
And now Jake Myers. Myers, a 28-year-old right-handed hitter in his 5th major league season.
Bunt try, drop down well. Martinez backhand play at first. Great throw. Oh, what a play.
You look like a middle infielder turning a double play there.
Martinez bouncing off the mound like a big cat and firing a strike to first base as Steer is able to stretch and make the out.
It did get Walker into scoring position. He's up to second base. Big cut, strike 3.
Really pulled the string and threw him a 77-mile-an-hour curveball. And the Astros go down even though they get a runner at second base.
Well, pitchers duel.
Second time through the lineup. Leading strikeout percentage of any pitcher and a 102 batting average against. Tonight, they are 0 for 7 second time through the lineup.
Espinal has walked on the game and pokes this one a shallow center. That's going to splash down the base hit. Just the second hit for the Reds on Hunter Brown. TJ Friedel has foul popped to third. He had a frustrating strikeout. Espinal goes, great jump, pitch tailed away, soft, throw down, a pretty good one. Espinal in there as the ball squirted free on Pena, a steal of second.
It got away from the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Looked like he tried to catch and tag at the same time, and the ball dribbled right out of his glove. The 3-1 now to Friedel is inside. That's ball 4. So that is a third walk issued by Hunter Brown. Espinal on second, TJ Friedel on first, and now Matt McLain.
Who wants it? Dubon goes out. DeZenzo comes in. Zach makes the call, and that does it for the Reds in the 5th inning. A base hit and a walk with 2 outs, 2 left on. Brendan Rodgers will lead things off, facing Nick Martinez. Rodgers struck out his first time up. 1 of 4 strikeouts for Nick. Into left center field. Coming on is Friedel, and he can't make the play. Rodgers is going to get to second base. He'll go in sliding with a leadoff double. Astros have their leadoff hitter on for the 4th time in 5 innings.
See if Dubon bunts here.
He's showing bunt right now. First pitch, pulls back, chopper left side. That's going to go through to left field. Here comes Brendan Rodgers. They're going to hold him up though at third base. A single there for Mauricio Dubon. Runners on the corners now with no outs. All right, Jeremy Pena.
Here comes the run home on a ground ball up the middle. Pena has an RBI ground out, and the Astros lead 2-0. Small ball. Jeremy driving in his 17th run of the year, second on the team to Yordan Alvarez with 18.
Jose Altuve. He's had a good night here to open this homestand. He's 2 for 2.
Breaking ball to short. Diving stop, De La Cruz. Fire to first. In time.
Boy, that is a big-time play by Ellie De La Cruz there. Not a lot of time to think about it when you make this play. You just get it and you got to go.
On the play, Dubon moves to third. Isaac Paredes a chance at a 2-out RBI here. It's struck out and flied out to left. How about this ball? That is a fair ball. Extra bases. Run scored, Dubon. Paredes will slide in with a double. The Astros lead 3-0.
And just kept it fair. Brock Ballou, the first base umpire, had to hop over the baseball and still made the call right over the bag.
Walker's 2 for 2 tonight. Doubled back in the 2nd inning.
Trying to go to third is Paredes, and he'll get there. Stevenson was ready to make a throw. Kind of lost his footing, so that'll be a wild pitch advancing Paredes to third.
Here's the 2-2, and swung on and popped up in the infield. Here comes the first baseman Steer. He's calling everybody off, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But in the inning, the Astros score 2.
Brown has pitched the most backward tonight against Austin Hayes. Breaking ball's first 2 pitches, each of his first 2 times. Both times in 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. A slider running away from Hayes. That is 9 strikeouts for Hunter Brown and 2 outs in the inning. The 9 strikeouts match a season high for Hunter.
Here's Gavin Lux, a ground out and a strikeout. That's down. Hunter issues his 4th walk of the night. Hunter took a quick peek in the dugout just to make sure Joe Espada didn't have any thoughts of coming out. Oh, here comes Joe. So he will have his quality start streak end. 1 out shy of going 6 full innings tonight. He'll get a great ovation from this Friday night crowd.
It's Caleb Ort, be his 6th appearance. His whip is at .46.
Broken bat towards Pena. He'll flip it to Mauricio Dubon, and that'll do it for the Reds in the 6th inning. Hunter Brown gets 5 2/3 innings of shutout baseball thanks to Caleb Ort getting the last out of the inning.
For the first time tonight, the Reds have their leadoff man on. Austin Hayes comes to the plate now with a runner at first and 2 outs.
And he sends one through the left side, base hit. Friedel up to second. He's delivered one of the 3 Reds hits. He's now hit in all of his starts as a Red. So now 2 on for one of the Reds' most consistent hitters on the year, Gavin Lux, who walked his last time.
And that is strike 3 call. Near the bottom of the zone, froze him with a fastball, and the side is retired.
Bring up Yainer Diaz, who grounded a single his last time up. Yainer loops one into right. That's going to drop in front of Reese Hines for a base hit. Yainer with back-to-back base hits has a 2-for-4 night.
There's Jake Myers, 0 for 2 with a sac bunt. First pitch here, shot the other way and a right, a base hit. Diaz makes the turn, but he'll hold at second as it's fired in quickly by Hines. Back-to-back one-out hits by the Astros.
Good swing on that one from Myers.
Jake matches his career high with a 9-game hitting streak. Now Zach DeZenzo, who drove in the first run of the game for the Astros, bats with 2 on and 1 out.
And that's down, ball 4. Astros have loaded the bases.
Got to do something with this now with 1 out.
So Rogers comes to the plate, doubled and scored in the 5th. He's also struck out a couple of times.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a slider in the dirt. That's a big strikeout for Brent Suter.
Mauricio has one of the Astros' 4 hits with the bases loaded. He's 1 for 2.
He swings, lines it back up the middle off the pitcher. Roller to McClain. He gloves, throws, close, out at first base to Bond. And the Astros are going to ask for a challenge.
And you're in a position where you've got to challenge, no matter what.
No
just
doubt.
because it's a potential for a run, base hit, late in the game.
Reds are convinced they're going to get the call. They're all walking to their dugout.
After review, the on the field stands. Runner is out. Houston loses their count.
But here to save this game is Josh Hader. 14th appearance, 16 innings, 22 strikeouts in the time he has been out there.
Got him. 97 up in the zone. Steer goes down on strikes. That is 13 strikeouts for Astros pitching.
There's Tyler Stevenson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts.
It's driven to left center. Altuve loses the ball cap. It's down to the gap. Stevenson tries for 2. An off-balance throw by Myers is late. Stevenson doubles. Reese Hines tonight 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts. Sandwich a bouncer to short.
Got him. Slider down, getting Hines for out number 2. Astros 1 out away from back-to-back wins.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball away. And that is the ball game. The Houston Astros defeat the Cincinnati Reds 3-0. Beat the Reds for the first time in 10 meetings.